All right, so here's the deal. If you have an RV, you definitely need to head down to the Florida Keys this fall, this winter, this spring. It is an amazing place. One of our most favorite places to visit. In fact, we have been there multiple times and have found a ton to do, see, eat. There's even a wonderful national park that's down there. That's one of the least visited national parks in the US. So get some popcorn. This is going to be kind of an extended cut and some little bonus items that are going to be in here for you too. You're going to really enjoy this video. This is going to be super fun. I'm really looking forward to this because this is probably one of the most beautiful places that I think we have been to yet. I just found something at this campground that is epic and I have never seen at any campground that we've stayed at yet.
What?
You've got to come see what this is. And it's literally almost all completely empty.
That's the thing that will ruin your day. The Portuguese man of war.
Florida Keys, the life.
Dad!
Whoops, sorry. Don't push. What do you guys see? You see a jellyfish? What is it? Is it a shark?
What is that?
Oh boy, we're gonna see if we can make it under this bridge.
This is where I die.
Perfect. All right, Alaska. Are you ready?
Yep.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Go for a ride
Ride?
to the Florida Keys.
Florida Keys?
Go to the Keys.
Yes.
To the dog park.
Go to the dog park.
Dog park?
Getting the Jeep hooked up and we are about ready to rock and roll. So excited to finally be back on the road. It's nice to have the ebb and the flow with RV life the way we do it, but man, I can't wait to get to the Florida Keys. It's been cold up here. You ready?
Kind of.
It's gonna be fun. We got a lot of fun things coming up. Friendsgiving, dry tour to, oh my gosh.
Did you just say Friendsgiving?
Friendsgiving. Friendsgiving!
It's pronounced Thanksgiving with friends.
It's gonna be a good time and this is gonna be a great episode. Let's get going! Finally! It felt like it took forever, so let's get going. Now, let's go. I just found something at this campground that is epic and I have never seen at any campground that we've stayed at yet.
What?
You've got to come see what this is.
Oh.
Like, you're really gonna love this. They have hammocks. Look, you can go lay in a hammock right by the water. Let's go check it out, come on.
Alaska wants to lay in the hammock.
Oh, yes, I
You
do.
wanna lay in a hammock?
Yes.
Look at this. You could just get yourself a hammock. Look at the view, the palm trees. Like, you literally could not ask for better
Beautiful.
than this right here. Nice little hammock. See, and these are the good kinds. These are the kinds that don't like suck you in.
Yeah.
Palm trees. You've got like some cornhole boards set up right over there.
What'd you call
This
me?
is just beautiful. Beautiful sunset. Nice night. What do you think?
What do you think, Alaska? Are you happy?
Yes.
Are you living the RV life, Alaska?
I love the RV life. Oh, birds.
Are you getting crossed
Yes.
with palm trees?
No, my friends.
Come on.
My friends are here.
Won't let me go.
And Lucy.
And it's literally almost all completely empty.
The whole side of this campground is?
I have never seen a campground as empty as like this is right now, especially for like over a holiday week.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. I really do think like right now for so many people, the price of diesel is like keeping them from traveling, which is sad because there's a lot of space. One of the things that RV life in Florida can bring are power outages. And this can affect you when you're camping at a campground because if the grid loses power, well, you don't have power at your campground. But also for us with the Glamper Hideaway, our home base, a backup power source is a must, especially right now during hurricane season. So we've been using the Anker Solix F3800 as our power backup even during this last hurricane because it is the most accessible whole home backup power with 6,000 watts and up to 3.84 kilowatt hours of power. This means we can power essential items in our house in the event of a power loss. Earlier this year, we had an electrician install the transfer switch so we can use our Anker Solix F3800 in the event of a power loss. And it's just an easy flip of a switch to keep appliances like our refrigerator up and running and still have power for lights, ceiling fans, and more. This power station can also charge EV vehicles, and it has an expandable option to add more available power for scenarios where auxiliary power is needed for multiple days. You can also use the app to easily monitor the power usage and know when it's time to recharge. You can visit gratefulglamper.com/anchor to order yours today and see all of the available options for expansion, home power supply, solar panels, and more. And a huge thanks to Anchor for sponsoring this video.
Going snorkeling.
I'm so excited! Love this place. This is our, how many times have we been? Third. It's our third time going. Because we love it. And that's one of the things that I just love about this lifestyle is that when you find places or things and you absolutely love it, then you know like that's a place you want to go back to. So the Florida Keys for us is just that go back to as many times as we can place. And so we're here this week in the Keys going and doing more stuff that we've done, but it's beautiful and it's always a little bit different every time you go.
Yeah. Ready to do some snorkeling?
A little bit.
Oh yeah. A little bit? A lot of it.
A lot of it. All right, I've got everybody's snorkel sets. I've got the wetsuits because this time of year it can be a little iffy. I got water, snacks, towels. We should be set. This is gonna be super fun. I'm really looking forward to this because this is probably one of the most beautiful places that I think we have been to yet. And so just breathtaking beauty. What more could you ask for?
Turn left, then turn left.
Today's already gone, so we're gonna go get checked in, and then we realized for whatever reason we're missing a snorkel mask. Pretty sure one of the kids took it out of the things and left it at the pool anyway. So we'll rent a mask and we got everything else we need. So let's go.
Holy Mother of Moses.
Big tarpon.
Right there, you see it?
Oh my gosh, that's the biggest one I've ever
Put on
seen.
your polarized. Put on your polarized lens.
I would not want to fall in next to that fish.
Tarpon.
That thing is huge.
He's gonna attack me. I like scaring the pelican.
Trying to shoo him away. He's like, feed me and then I'll leave. Dakota, you didn't bring any bananas, did you?
Oh,
Okay.
why? Oh.
Brian, you didn't bring any bananas, did you? There's no bananas on the boat. Just one? Alright.
Bad luck.
No bananas on the boat.
No bananas on the boat, ever. Get all the bananas off the boat. Are you serious?
Where's your captain's license? Are they letting you drive?
I know.
All right, everybody, we are here. This is the lighthouse stop. Ta-da! Isn't it beautiful?
Alright, I'll just jump in. Alright, how'd it go?
Good. That was awesome.
Did you see that sea turtle?
I didn't. Where's
Yeah.
the turtle at?
He was right over there. One of the guys was pointing him out. So.
Did you see him?
I did.
Cool. Lots of fish.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of fish. And Trinity was having fun like free diving and stuff.
Happy?
It's definitely cool.
Yeah.
Love this place.
What'd you think?
It was amazing. Totally amazing. Now I'm like wishing I would have brought hangers for these wet seats because I'm trying to figure out a way to set them in here at least for the trip home where they're not like It feels like those super suits from The Incredibles. It's just... when the girl puts it in the garbage disposal and it's just like flailing.
So what's the plan next? Are we gonna eat some dinners?
Lunch.
Lunches?
Lunch. Yes, so we are going to go with Brian and Aaron and the family, which is just wonderful because I love that is what we are doing this week, is that we're just having a big Friendsgiving. We're hanging out with like-minded other travel families, and so we'll all go grab some lunch together before that we head back to the campground. So, and that definitely made me hungry. Lots of swimming today, so I am starving. I need to pee and then eat.
All right, let's do it. So where are we gonna go eat, guys?
No clue.
Habanos
No,
on the creek looks good.
Okay.
They have like Cuban food and
Oh
like
Lord, don't turn the AC down.
sandwiches, and it's like Applebee's prices. So
Okay. So what happened out on the boat, Aaron?
there was a lot of water, and not all three of my kids went in, but that's okay. That's all right. We had a lot of fun. It was the first time for all of us, and we got to see lots of fish. And
you battled the jellyfish or something, or like what
I
happened?
did. I got stung.
Oh.
I don't know if you can see it very well now, but the salt water helped it a lot.
Okay.
Not one of the bad stings, just an annoying sting.
Got it.
This happens every time we go snorkeling, but this ear is like completely clogged now. So I feel like I'm probably yelling when I shouldn't be yelling, just because I can't hear out of this ear, but I've got some of those like drying drops. You'll have to let me know like if you've got tricks of the trade for when you swim or snorkel for if your ears get plugged. So definitely let me know, because I would love to hear all of the hacks of ways to keep that from happening or ways to get it unclogged real fast.
Do not look at the photos on the wall.
Oh yeah.
Don't.
Okay.
Sit next to Trinity.
Okay.
You can come sit here and crawl.
What?
Cat.
Are you hungry? I fed you like 3 times.
That cat's always hungry. Making some waffles this morning, and then just a fun day of hanging out at the campground. I always try to build in like rest days into our travel plans, and so today's just nothing is planned. Are you serious, cat?
You have plans?
Scratch your couch.
Hey!
No.
No scratching the couch.
I've got the scratchy thing anyway. Don't know what's up with that. Today's a chillax day, so making waffles, just do whatever we feel like doing or whatever opportunities present themselves, which gotta have some days like that.
Alaska wants waffles.
Waffles?
Want a waffle?
You
Yes.
want a waffle?
Oh yeah.
You want fresh waffles?
Fresh.
You want bacon?
waffles. Bacon? Yes.
To Alaska,
Oh,
bacon is the B word.
Good. Right there. Right there. Up. Oh yeah. Right on my belly.
Pat my belly. Oh yeah.
Oh, feels
Pets,
so good.
bacon, waffles.
Waffles? It's just a lie.
Filthy human.
I've never done this before.
All right. So this is a lot of firsts for you this week, Brian.
Go to. There's a really nice step over there, Brian.
You can unclip this and then flip it
Chili.
and get back. Okay.
So first time kayaking,
Yes.
first time snorkeling for you guys, your family at least. But that's
Yeah,
awesome.
we don't do water/beach stuff.
Right. Your team mountain, huh? A lot of people.
Yes, we are bound.
Oh, this is beautiful.
You think that's a manatee?
Are you having fun? Yeah.
I think you're gonna fall.
You look like you're a little. Don't get wet.
What do you guys see? This is pretty. Wow. There's a bunch of fish. Yeah, it does. You want more of that?
So hot, man. Why isn't the inside of this thing white?
Oh, geez, I'm gonna fall. Here, I'll get you. Does that feel good? Is that better? Oh, gee. Oh. Wow. That's beautiful. Stingray, come in your direction. Right towards me, coming that way. Is there anything in it? Let's have lobster dinner tonight. Why don't you take me to the Bahamas?
Okay. Right that way.
All right, Bahamas.
Mom, I'm gonna go to the Bahamas.
We're going to the Bahamas.
Bye. I'm gonna go paddle up to Tara.
Did it! Ooh, let's get everyone else to make it.
Hi.
Hello. Oh, hey. Hello there. How are you? Sorry.
We've got Thanksgiving dinner in an RV coming up soon. So, and this year, we are not only doing Thanksgiving in the RV, but we are doing it with friends. So we are down here in the Keys. We've got some other travel families that have met up with us down here, and then we're just kind of potlucking it. So everybody's bringing something. So we were gonna do some turkey breasts in the Instant Pot, and another one of the families is doing that. So instead, I've got ham. I just put the glazing on it.
It smells amazing.
I wish that you guys watching could smell this because it smells amazing. And then I've got gravy right here. Actually, turn that down a little bit. Did the potatoes in here. So mashed potatoes, gravy. Got some rolls. Look at those rolls.
Ooh.
I know.
That's good.
So they're just, you know, store-bought ones, but whatever. Not like grandma makes. But good enough. So we're going to take all of this over to our friend's campsite here shortly and have a big Friendsgiving. The kids are over there right now playing with their kids. This is just so great when you can get together with others in the RV community and do things like this, because it completely changes the landscape of just what RV life is like, especially when you have kids and you're a family. But even if you don't have kids, it's always more fun with friends, right? So Friendsgiving coming up.
This is Gorilla Tape, and you should have a roll or two of this.
So you're gorilla taping it. That's the solution today.
Yeah, so I actually Gorilla Taped the end of the awning that was flapping over. So it's a good temporary fix, you know, Gorilla Tape for everything, right? Gorilla Tape on your tires, Gorilla Tape on your awnings,
On your
Gorilla
tires.
Tape on... No, just kidding.
I don't recommend gorilla taping tires, just for the record. In this video, we're going to tell you about how we're staying right here in the Florida Keys for only $20 a night. We're gonna tell you where this is, and we're gonna show you how you too can stay here for only 20 bucks a night, so stay tuned.
On a 5-star rating, what do you give this campground?
5-star rating, I give it a 11 out of 10.
That's not even like on a scale, Dad.
So this particular campground in the Florida Keys is becoming a new quick favorite. This is our first time staying at this particular campground. We have stayed at the Sunshine Key campground, which is just a little bit down the road. That is another campground that you can stay at for just $20 a night with the 1,000 Trails membership. We don't have the big fancy 1,000 Trails membership. We didn't pay an arm and a leg. We just purchased the zone pass for the Southeast zone, which includes Florida and the Florida Keys. So here at Fiesta Key Campground, we're only paying $20 a night with our 1,000 Trails zone pass. And yes, we were able to get in for this particular week, which is Thanksgiving week. We thought it would be much busier. We've been very surprised with actually kind of how empty that this campground is right now. So if you're looking for a place to come for the winter in Florida, come to the Keys. It's beautiful down here, nice blue water. This campground has got a ton of amenities that I'm going to tell you about in just a few minutes. So a really cool amenity that they have here that we've not really seen at a lot of campgrounds is a nice little restaurant area. So if you don't feel like cooking dinner and you really don't want to drive into town, because things in the Keys can be spaced pretty far apart. So it's not like a trip to the grocery store is just 5 minutes away. You can plan for a little bit of a drive depending upon where you are and where you need to go. So having a restaurant right on site is kind of a nice way if you decide, hey, I just don't want to cook tonight, let's go eat out. It's right here at the campground. I've got something else that I'm really excited to show you here in just a few minutes that's here at this campground as well. So some of the great things here at Fiesta is a beach area and a snorkel area. There is a place where you can go snorkeling right here at the campground. You don't even need to go on an excursion if you don't want to. Just bring your snorkel gear and you can jump right in here. There's rocks, there's all sorts of things to see, lobsters, small fish. There's also a marina. So if you have a boat that you want to bring along, well, there's plenty of boat parking right here at the marina. There's a fish cleaning station right here where we're standing. You can clean any fish that you catch. Lots of great fishing here in this particular area of the Keys. Probably one of my favorite areas is also the pool. The pool, the way it's built, is like ocean view. So as you're sitting at the pool, chillaxing in the pool, you get to see beautiful ocean views all around you where the pool is. There's a really cool hammock area too, which if you think about paradise and you just think about laying in a hammock under the palm trees with the sound of the water, well, you get that right here at Fiesta Key, which is why this is becoming a quick favorite campground of ours that we know that we're going to want to come back to. And for $20 a night, like this, if you pay the door rate, is much more expensive than that. So having that 1,000 Trails membership has paid for itself just with this particular stay here. So one of the things that we really like about this particular campground is all of the sites are gravel and they're very, very level. Gravel might not sound the most appealing, but here in the Keys, you can get some rain. And if you get some rain, a gravel site means it doesn't turn into mud on you. All of the sites here are also full hookup sites. So you have all of your utilities, water, electric, and sewer. Let's go over to the other side of the campground and I want to show you some really cool sites that are over there. So one of the favorite things that I love about this particular campground are all of the sites that are right on the water with a water view. Fiesta Key is kind of like its own key, which means it's kind of like its own little island. And so there is water all around, and a lot of the sites have a water view, even if they're not right on the water. From where we're parked right now, we can see the water right by the cottages that go along the one side. One thing I really am liking about this is if you are a family, maybe you're an RV family, you'd like to get together with family members that aren't RVers, this is a great place to do that because they have these cottages that go right along the water. They also have kind of like a hotel room slash condo that's available as well. So there's a lot of options for people to come and stay here at Fiesta Key without an RV. And then of course, if you have an RV or a camper, then bring the RV down. But a great way where you can get everybody together and just enjoy the Florida Keys. There's so much that the Keys have to offer. There's of course a playground for the kids here, which is great. This particular playground is kind of geared a little bit more towards the younger kids, but It's just become the hangout spot, which it seems like the playground at most campgrounds are the hangout spot for all of the kids to kind of gather and then be able to walk around or ride bikes. So there are the bath houses that are here. So if you have an RV that you don't want to shower in, or something that just doesn't have a shower, like a teardrop camper, there's bath houses that are very nice. There's laundry facilities, all of the amenities that you would expect to find at a higher end RV resort. They're right here at Fiesta Key. This is also a pet-friendly campground, so if you've got dogs or your furry friends with you, there's a lot of areas that are designated dog walks, even a dog park with a fenced-in area. Our dog Alaska always enjoys the dog parks when we come to campgrounds. I'll put a link in the description below where you can read more about everything that Fiesta has to offer, or make a reservation if it's something that you're interested in. If you want to come here this winter, definitely make those reservations sooner than later, but as of right now, lots of open sites, so come on down.
After we boarded the boat, we were served a light breakfast and given some basic instructions for the 2-hour ride to Dry Tortugas. Once we could no longer see any land, I know how avid sailors must feel being surrounded by just the vast ocean. It's both scary and amazing all at the same time. Since we woke up early, the final part of the boat ride was the perfect time to get in a quick nap, being lulled to sleep by the rocking of the boat on the water. Once the fort came into view, it was an amazing feeling knowing we reached our destination, but it was also awe-inspiring seeing this amazing structure surrounded by water in what felt like the middle of nowhere.
So welcome to Fort Jefferson National Park. This is one of the more remote national parks that is part of the national park system. We are 70 miles off the coast of Florida right now. So it was a 2.5-hour ferry ride to get out here to Fort Jefferson in the Dry Tortugas. So if you want to go, few things that you need to know, and that is you have to book out well in advance, and depending upon the time of the year, 3 to 4 months in advance in some cases. I booked our particular trip about 2 months in advance of when we were going to be here. So I'll put a link in the description below for the website to book the ferry that comes out here. The other way to get out here would be via seaplane. Now, that is about twice the cost of the ferry. So with a family of 4, we opted for the ferry ride instead. But this is an amazing national park, and you definitely need to put this on your bucket list, especially if you're a travel family or just somebody that wants to be able to see all of these types of wonders. This is the 3rd largest sea fort structure that's ever been built in the United States. So it's definitely something that you want to come see. Dates way back to the 1800s, lots of cool history here, but obviously not an active fort anymore, and they did abandon construction of it just because it was a logistical nightmare, is the long story short. It's very remote. It's hard to get people. It was hard to get materials. It was hard to get food. It was hard to get all of that out here. And then, of course, as times evolved and technology evolved, really didn't need it as an actual fort as far as being able to guard the Gulf of Mexico waters anymore. But it's a beautiful area to come visit, and there's some great snorkeling here that we're going to be checking out here soon too. So if you come, you definitely want to plan on getting in the water.
What'd you get there? Oh.
Hermit crab.
Hermit crab.
Yeah, I found it.
Oh, here.
Dakota, just let him be. Put him back. Dry Tortugas is my new favorite national park. I love the amazing snorkeling that this place has to offer. We saw a lot of fish and plant life. As we got closer to the moat walls, there was a lot more sea life to look at. The water was so clear and warm. If you visit this national park, make sure to grab a mask, fins, and a snorkel and swim around to see all of the amazing things under the water. I blew my nose in my mask on accident because I was trying to do a flip. I breathed out of my nose.
So behind me here is a boat that actually washed ashore onto Loggerhead Key in 2007. Now, Loggerhead Key is one of the many keys or islands that make up Dry Tortugas. So here where Fort Jefferson sits, this is actually considered Garden Key, but there's a lot of keys or islands that make up this whole particular area. So this boat washed up on Loggerhead Key with some Cuban immigrants that were aboard that were wanting to come to the United States. And because there was a law that was passed in the 90s that basically said if you have 1 foot on dry land, that you could essentially immigrate into America. So Florida and the Keys and the Dry Tortugas have actually been an area where there's been a lot of Cuban immigration because we're not that far from Cuba where we are right here in the Dry Tortugas. This is really super cool. There are these staircases. Now there's 5 of them here at Fort Jefferson that you can go up to the top. Now, this fort is very, very old. It was built before a lot of things like OSHA and those types of things. So it's one of those things where you've got to be careful. There are no guardrails. There is really nothing to protect you from your own stupidity, if that's what you choose to call it. So. But you can come up here and oh my gosh, the view's amazing.
I went to the bakery, which is in one of the bastions over there. I did some of my junior ranger book. And one of the parts, it's like a letter. It says, imagine yourself stationed at Fort Jefferson in 1864. How would you describe life at the fort? One of the things, I looked over there and it said one of the prisoners, which is actually Lincoln's assassin who was here, he said the bread was a mixture of flour, bugs, sticks, and dirt. So, yeah, and then I was listening a little bit to the guided tour because they were over there by the chimney thing, and they said that they would shoot red hot cannonballs out of that thing and try to skip them across the water because they're so hot that it would boil and they can bounce on a cloud of steam the whole way. Wow. And they only had like half a thing of powder so that they would stick it in the middle of the boats, like where the gunpowder in the boats were, so then they could just blow up the boats, basically. Instead of shooting the cannonball through the boats, they make it get stuck in the middle so that it blows it up.
That's interesting.
Cool.
So lunch is part of the ferry out here. So we've got lunch we can take out on the island, and we'll get some chips and just have a nice picnic lunch.
After spending about 4 hours of exploring the fort and snorkeling, it was time to head back to Key West. It was an amazing sunset cruise, and they promised to have us back in time to enjoy Key West evening festivities.
Don't need no dollar bills. I love my simple thrills. Beauty on the inside. I got all that I need. Ain't no baggage on Now I'm singing like la da 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 da. Yeah, I'm living my better days. I'm living my better days. My life on cruise control, hitting that easy road. Blacks don't ever stop.
Thank you for docking this boat safely. But it's cool. That's cool, not. Too bad I couldn't keep any of the conch shells that I found.
I know,
'Cause
they
I
were,
found one and then I grabbed it and it was like a weight.
I know, they were beautiful.
Yeah, they were. They were huge. I really wanted to take them, but it's a national park, so you're not allowed to.
Yeah.
So we entered a raffle, which is basically on the Dry Tortuga boat.
First match, we do indeed have a winner today. Jenny is our winner. So you get to pick any of this stuff. You can have playing cards or underwater cameras. You can get a hat. You can have a shirt, a fluffy towel. Whatever makes you happy, go ahead and pick it out, and that is yours.
We got the winning number, so I got a Dry Tortuga shirt.
Turn around, let me see. Oh, what does it say? Oh, that's so cool. I love it. Sweet.
So that was
They'll
fun.
keep you from getting sunburned too.
Yeah, it's a nice long swim shirt.
Yeah, love it. Looks good on you.
So the boat got back about 5:30, so we decided to come down into Key West because we love this place. And there's two places in particular that we really always want to go to when we come here. Number one, Ron John Surf Shop. So first stop, and then Kermit's Key Lime Pie, because we got the best key lime pie. But first, Ron John.
You looking for another shirt? You just got a shirt.
This is the clearance rack.
Ah.
I always look at the
$20.
clearance rack. Oh, it's actually not bad.
You get matching.
What's that?
Surfing pig.
She trying to schmooze you out of another shirt?
She is. She got a shirt and she wants another one. But, you know, it's Ron John, so.
You gotta.
Can you blame her?
Yeah, I can't blame her.
I'm gonna get this shirt.
Okay. Oh, I love it.
Florida.
That's
All right, let's go
good.
check
All
out.
right, let's go check out.
Then get our key lime pie. So stop number two. Kermit's Key Lime. Right here. Here we go.
Let's go.
Let's get some key lime pie.
Key lime pie.
All right, can you get some candy?
10-ish.
This sugar-free candy will last me a lifetime.
A
Really?
lifetime.
Okay. What is it?
Lifetime supply. Right here.
A little bag of veggies.
So Tim and Melinda with Faith Family and a Fifth Wheel have been super gracious with letting Alaska out today while we've been out. So I wanted to get them some coffee. We're gonna stop in at Cuban Queen and I'm gonna bring back a bag of coffee. It's just a thanks for helping out with the dog.
Ready for this?
Yep. Nice. You guys are silly.
Look at the sign behind you.
What? This is my happy face.
So we just got home from Dry Tortugas National Park, and of course I'm exhausted. But it was a really fun day. We snorkeled, explored the fort, and we got to learn some information about the fort as well. And we had 4 hours of long boat ride. 2 hours there, 2 hours back. And then we hung out in Key West for a little bit, and I had a lot of fun.
Oh my.
I think if they gave an award for the messiest campsite, we would totally win that one this morning.
Yes.
My gosh. Look at this. And I actually have already put away a couple of things. Or no.
We had an eventful time here
We did. It was
at
the best.
Fiesta.
Oh my gosh, it was the best. And I'm glad that we have all of this because that meant we had extra for friends. So that's always fun when you can bring friends along. But now today is travel day. We have to be checked out in a couple hours. if we have all of this. Nail biter. What's gonna happen? Are we gonna make it?
Can we come back to the Florida Keys?
You're in my seat, dog.
I am?
You can't sit there.
I
You
can't?
can't sit there. Come on. Move.
Okay.
This is the life.
Look who we ran into. Who are these strangers?
Hi, how are you guys?
You ready for this?
What's on the agenda for today?
Well, we are gonna go snorkeling today, and where we're going is a place called Alligator Reef Lighthouse. So we've heard about it. There's so much to explore in Florida when you have an RV and can just be mobile. So another place to explore and check off the list of places to go check out.
All right, you excited to do some snorkeling
We
at
are
Alligator Reef?
trying to use
Are you excited, Trin?
ingenuity here on her. Here, hold on. Maybe this will. Sometimes you just gotta think outside the box. Sometimes. Okay. How does that feel? Well, then it's too low here. I don't know that this is working. I think you're just gonna have to carry it, not on a backpack.
I've heard of that.
No bananas on the boat.
No bananas on the boat.
No bananas on the boat, ever. Get all the bananas off the boat. Are you serious? All of them.
Dad, did
Bad
you
luck.
bring bananas?
No, I didn't bring bananas.
It's bad luck for fishing. Are you sure? I thought you brought a banana.
I didn't bring bananas. No,
No bananas.
no bananas on the boat.
We love being able to take our kids on adventures like snorkeling. Our life philosophy is experiences over things. We feel experiences like this last a lifetime, where material things will wear out, break, or become outdated and fade away. The greatest gift we can give our families is the gift of time and experiences shared together.
Yeah, I got it. Ready? Got it right here? Yep. No, not yet, John, not yet. Look, I can't really see. Stand by. Can't really see. You got good sand there? Back here. Okay, right where you said? Yeah. Sorry, I just can't see what the bottom looks like. Where?
He's not listening to you.
Man, so he never does.
I know.
Some captains are like that.
So you guys
What do you think?
I don't know what's down there. I'm afraid of sharks.
All
Isn't
right,
it pretty?
everybody, we made it out here to our first stop. This is Alligator Reef, this whole sanctuary out here. It's about a square mile. Start out over here, and then we will make a move over to the lighthouse for our second stop, and that's kind of the shallower side.
Look, there's like a bunch of fish under us. See, there's like a bunch of fish.
Yep.
This 148-year-old lighthouse was built in 1873 and is still standing in honor of the USS Alligator, a ship that was used to recapture and free other ships taken over by pirates. Alligator Reef is located about 4 miles off the coast of Islamorada, Florida, located in the Florida Keys. This reef is a difficult area for ships to navigate due to shallow waters and the rocky reef below. Many ships ran aground here, including the USS Alligator. This area is a snorkeling and diving paradise with fish, turtle, stingrays, sharks, and more marine life.
Tell me, how was it in the water? How was it in the water?
It was amazing! Perfect.
That is a phenomenal lighthouse.
One of the super cool things about this particular campground is just the accessibility to the water. So we are going to take our paddle boards down to this little beach area and we're going to go paddleboarding right here from the campground, and we don't even have to drive the car anywhere to make that happen.
Yay!
You guys ready?
Yes. Yeah.
What is that?
It's seaweed.
It's like a sponge of some
No,
sort.
it's seaweed.
Seaweed? You're gonna go on it upside down? Oh my gosh, it's upside down.
The fins don't drag.
Oh, that's a good. And then you can flip it around.
Yep.
Nice.
Dad, you're gonna come out with me, right? Just
right here.
Wait, is that just right there?
Yep.
No, I need you to come out all the way.
It's getting too deep. All right.
There's something way out there that keeps jumping.
Big old fish or shark or something. I guess we'll find out what it is.
I know, lots of crabs. So we came up with a system and the kids are pushing us. So they've got their fins and they're pushing us on the paddleboard. So this is the one time when your kids pushing you around is actually a good thing.
This is my idea, by the way.
It's working beautifully, beautifully.
Hi.
Hey, you can't go. No, this
Oh man, this is rough.
You're in the engine.
Man, this is a life, guys. This is rough. Got a little motor in the back. I'm not even having to paddle. Paddle's right here. I do have to steer every once in a while.
Yeah,
all right, are we going out? Let's go this way.
This is the life.
All right, keep going.
We're stuck in seagrass.
We're stuck in seagrass.
All right.
Your engine's getting wound
My
up.
engine's stalling. Oh man, we lost the flipper.
This is why.
It got stuck in the seagrass.
But it's fine now. I have it.
And we stalled for a minute, but
Yes,
she's
but-
got it back.
This is why I cannot paddle in seagrass. It's so squishy.
It is pretty gross walking around
Watch,
in
I'm
the
gonna reach
seagrass.
my hand
Feels a little bit
I'm
squishy.
literally gonna pull out.
So much fun.
Welcome to Sunshine Key, where we are stopping for a little bit.
Wonderful smell of rotting seagrass. I think the last time we were in the Keys, it was so strong that we actually thought that like somebody's black tank was leaking or something, but no, it's the seagrass that gets washed up and then bakes and rots in the sun, and so you just kind of get used to the smell down here. It's not horrible once you're used to it, but at first you're like, what is that smell? Lots of seagrass.
This is what I call explodies. You kind of first you squeeze all the water out of them, and they look like they're not gonna explode. And then bam, you drop them in the water, and then they go out.
Absorb the water.
They're spread out. It's like 0 G.
Nice.
And then now
Show me what you're doing.
It's going down. So I'm making this into like a mini torpedo. But the problem is, it's going down and then coming down like that. I'm trying to make it go like that.
Okay, let's see what it does.
It's doing it.
I don't know what the heck these are, but they're really fun to pop.
They look like sea balls. Oh.
Oh, that one didn't gush.
Ew. What is it? It just, yuck. Oh, yeah.
Oh, and then can I show you my sea snot, please?
Yes, I would love to see the sea snot.
Let me find it.
Okay.
There's
Oh, what is that? That's gross. Let me see. That's disgusting. Ew.
Let me go find some more.
Look at that. That's careful, don't get stung by that.
Dakota, don't get stung by the jellyfish.
So I don't know if this is going to work how I envisioned it as far as getting the paddle boards back to the campsite now inflated so we don't have to inflate them again since we're going to be here all week.
Just tie rope around.
This is how I envisioned it. So
Mom, all you do is just tie a rope around the wagon.
see if
See if
this
it
works.
works.
Yeah, it's moving on my hand.
What do you got there?
I don't know what it is, but it's moving on my hand and it's like a snail. And then if you try and pick him up, he's really stuck to you.
Oh,
I'm
cool.
gonna
All
put him back.
right.
Put them back. Grab your shoes.
Did you have fun?
Yeah. Had fun being the engine of the boat. In Trinity actually made up a method so I'm pushing the back of the wagon.
And I'm steering. We're a battleship.
Look who we ran into. Who are these strangers?
Hi, how are you guys?
Hello.
Did you just make this or? Yeah, no, they had a little craft thing. Oh, you went to the craft day and made this. Yeah.
So you guys don't have a toad?
We have no tow
How are you getting
vehicle.
around?
This is our second trip to Florida this year, and both times had no tow vehicle. First time was in a 45-foot diesel pusher, and this is in a 25-foot little diesel Class C motorhome.
So, okay, can it be done?
Oh yeah, totally can be done. We even did it with the 45-foot diesel pusher. Yeah. Well, you
It's a
know.
little more trip planning than you do it with the big coach. But this time we actually have the smaller rig, which is easier to begin with. But then we also have an electric scooter and an electric bike. So it's super easy with that.
Yeah, and the electric scooter you can take on the roads because it's a registered vehicle, so it goes faster.
It's supposed to go 38. I had it at 50 the other day.
Wow.
So, wow.
That's yeah. But the e-bikes, so they'll go up to
20 on throttle only and 28 with pedal assist.
How far can you get on the electric scooter on a charge?
50 miles.
50
Because I have
miles.
I have two batteries. Depends on the speed, not at those speeds, you can't. But and then the e-bikes, you know, you can get a lot of range out of it. And some of these new e-bikes, you can get 50 and 60 miles out of an e-bike on pedal assist. So yeah, it's good. Yeah. If you're going to a grocery store that's more than 20 miles away,
you picked the wrong place.
You picked the wrong place. So.
But what we did back in March when we stayed at Bradenton in the 45 footer, so we did two things. One is we just had to be more organised and plan our shopping ahead, and so we actually were pretty close to a Costco. So we would go for walks in the afternoon and we'd just get a few things. You can't get too much at Costco when you're not driving back. And another time we walked to the Publix grocery store and we did a big grocery shop, but then we got an Uber back.
Oh, yeah.
Because rental cars, we were going to get a rental car, but they were so expensive with the pandemic.
Yep.
They were like, I don't know, over $80 a day, and they're normally like $20 a day. We decided not to rent a car, so we just got the Uber, and we only used an Uber once. And then the other times we walked, another time we parked the coach in Costco and we just loaded it up with the trolley, with the shopping cart. Yeah. And then other times we were with friends and going out and hanging out in there. So
yeah.
Back in reverse.
And I haven't looked at like where we take our dog.
We already had some people that we've met at multiple campgrounds staying here that offered us their vehicle in case we need to go out. So that was nice.
Wow. That is nice.
RVers are so good.
Yes. They are.
So yeah.
I just love the RV community. Everybody's always wanting to help people. Like, I mean, you take a walk and everybody always stops and says hi and asks like where you're from. You know, I mean, it's like you just, I don't know what other community you really kind of find that with.
I know. Everyone just helps you. If you put your hood up on your vehicle, like, do you need some help?
Yeah,
right.
That's like exactly. Like, that's the thing.
So what do you got there in your hands?
I'm walking up to the office because we've got, these are our books, RV Hacks and Living the RV Life. And yeah, they've been out. Well, this one's been
We've
out.
got this one here.
You've got the,
Is
wait,
this
that's
new?
What we met you
Is that a new
guys.
one?
You guys came to
Yes,
a book signing
we
in
did.
Westminster
Yep.
before you took off.
Before
with
we
your
took
RV,
off.
and that's how we met you guys. And then
Yep.
this one just came out in July of 2021.
Okay, so this is new.
This one's new. This one's about 3 years now. Yeah, it's time.
So
I can't
can you
believe how
give
fast
us
it's
one hack out of this book, one of your favorite hacks?
Actually, one hack is that you don't necessarily have to take a tow vehicle. You
There
can
you
take
go.
an electric scooter or electric bikes and get around that way and park in convenient campgrounds. And I think towing's very overwhelming for a lot of people, and it can be expensive to set down a 4-down setup or to, you know, get a dolly and just the hassle of it. And, you know, I do have to wonder, I do not know if this is true, but I've tried to get into this campground here in the Keys for years and haven't been able to. And we had a 36-foot coach and we've had a 40-foot coach. And I got a reservation here in this coach, and I don't know if the size had anything to do with it, being a smaller size rig. I don't know. Maybe we would have got in anyway, but I do have to wonder if that was a
Chances
factor.
go up for sure.
Yeah. So that's one tip. What other tip have you got, hon? What hack? What's another hack?
My other hack is what I saw the neighbor next to us at the campground when we arrived. I saw that his gray and black tank valves were open, and the tip is do not leave your black tank valve open. You keep that shut at all times until you're ready to dump. Have at least a half a tank full, because if you don't, you can have a future issue with a dried up pile of waste in your tank that would be very difficult to remove. So
What is
take
it
that
also
tip.
known as?
It's also known as the pyramid of poo. So keep that black tank shut until you're ready to dump.
I think it doesn't matter whether you're a newbie or an experienced RVer, we never stop learning. You can always learn hacks whether you're new or seasoned. And even we learned stuff writing the book, because it's not just us that have put the hacks together. There are other great RVers and a lot of popular channels and people that you will know that have contributed their awesome hacks as well. So we were even learning some new hacks as we were writing it. So over 400 plus ways to make life on the road easier, safer and more fun.
There you go.
So we are going over to a little happy hour. It's a happy hour for the kids and for the adults both alike.
It's really cool, just like the options they have at this campground. But what's even more cool is just RV community. And so, completely unknown to us, Mark and Julie Bennett from RV Love are staying in the same campground that we are. And some of our other friends, Jimmy and Sandy, with trying something new and just meeting new people. So we're gonna go hang out with them for a little bit. I'm sure we'll meet more people that are in the RV community. And it's just always a wonderful time when you can be in community with like-minded people, get to hang out. And let me tell you, if if you want to hang out with some fun people, hang out with RVers.
Life's a dance, you learn as you go. Sometimes you lead, sometimes you follow. Don't worry about what you don't know. Life's a dance, you learn as you go.
You can pack your bags, cause we're headed on vacation. Throw 'em in the back, on to our destination. Don't forget your toothbrush, and you don't need no makeup unless you want it, baby, that's fine with me. Headed on a road trip, let's go, let's go. Washing every town we dip on and past. You're in charge of the tunes, just skip the ones that make the time just fly.
Who's winning?
You are, but it's just because we haven't finished the game yet.
All right.
I'm making her come back.
And in the morning, we're making waffles.
Waffles. This is my most favorite shop of all time.
How long does it take Trinity to make a decision?
About an hour.
I think we'll make it just 6 more hours. I'm getting tired, feeling in my eyes. See your reflection, sleeping so softly. Pillow on the window, it'll be alright.
It could be great, it could be a disaster, but we're gonna find out and didn't want to cancel, so I guess you'll find out too. Oh my gosh, that's a shark!
I love the RV life. Let's go. Let's go. I can't wait to go to the Florida Keys.
So it is that time again where we have come to the place with RV life that you find out more things that are not working. And so you have to find out the things that will work when you find things that are not working. Let me show you what's going on with these bins and why that this is just no longer working. Okay, so this is what we have got, and this is why that this isn't really working so much anymore. So a couple of things. One, you can see all of the Gorilla Tape and the duct tape that we've got going on here from lots of years of use and things falling apart. The other problem that we now have, in addition to the fact that these are just falling apart, is that we now travel with our pets, and we used to not travel with our pets. And the cats in particular have kind of found under this bed area is a place that they like to kind of hide or hang out, especially on travel days. And so that means that the kids' clothes are getting full of cat hair. I went to IKEA, and what I wanted from IKEA, IKEA was out of stock on, but I found something extremely similar, and that is the Stook. What I'm looking forward to using this for the kids' clothes is it has a flap and it has a zipper. So this will zip all the way. And then we'll be able to just slide these under the bed. And these actually, oh, look at that. It's almost like it was meant to be.
Mm-hmm. Looks good.
Almost like it was meant to be.
Ready? You ready to go for a ride?
Yes.
So where are we going?
Go for a ride?
Yes.
What are you excited about?
Going to the Keys.
Woohoo!
It'll look like these
love
Converse.
the Keys.
It'll look
You got new
like
shoes?
that. Yes.
Nice.
And it'll look, the keys will look like that.
Oh.
The palm trees will look.
All right. Ready to go get some food at the Cracker Barrel?
I'm tired. I need coffee. And food.
Coffee and some biscuits
Coffee
and gravy.
Food, both. Biscuits and gravy are probably one of my favorites. But now I'm also liking the hash brown casserole. I just love it all, and I'm starving, so.
You know what the cool thing about it is? Cracker Barrel's right there. We can walk right over to it.
I'm hungry. Let's go get food.
Cracker Barrel? Bring me back some bacon. Or can I just come with?
Sunlight dancing on me, it's a good vibe. Your smile, it's the only thing on my mind.
You want that?
Yeah.
You have the money?
Here we go.
Alaska is over here fueling up the rig, so let's go see how well he's doing.
Crap, I got diesel over my hands.
Uh-oh, got diesel in your hands?
Yeah, because I like moving and everything and I like adjust it. It
well,
go in.
It wouldn't go in.
No.
What the heck?
Like if I squeeze it like all the way, it would like pop and it would stop it.
Well, I appreciate you doing this. You're getting better at this job. And it just keeps going and going and going. Let's see how much it takes. It was about right around a quarter tank before I stopped here at the service station to fill up. About 200. So basically I went in and told them that, you know, to pre-authorize it for, I think it was like 250. So once we close out this transaction, the rest will go back on the card. This is a jet boat that was right next to us. Pretty impressive. Let me see how many motors are on it. 1, 2, 3. 3 jets. Where are we?
We are in the Keys, one of the Keys, Isla Mirada Key. I don't know if you say a key or whatever, but I am excited because one of the things that I think is super fun with RV life is that when you find some of those fun spots that you want to go back to, you can go back. Or, you know, you find some spots where you're like, I'd rather go somewhere else. But this is one of those spots that we just absolutely loved so much and fell in love with so much on so many levels that we decided we wanted to come back. But it just so happened that what was available this time was a premium site versus a standard site. And so from what I can tell, looking at the map, we should be waterfront. So we'll see once we get there if what it looks like on the map holds up.
Are we there yet? I just want to go to the dog park. Can somebody take me to the dog park?
We're gonna go see the sunset off the pier and hope that there's enough wind that it keeps the no-see-ums away. I think they're tarpons, right? Aren't those tarpons?
Tarpons, I think.
I know they're big. And then those little zebra type fishies.
What do you think, Alaska? Alaska, are you sniffing all the sniffs?
Rover
You
was
smelling all
here.
the smells, doggy?
Sonny was here.
Hey, Alaska, come.
Ooh,
come here.
Girl dog.
Got it. What's the score?
9-11.
Who's winning?
You are, but it's just because we haven't finished the game yet.
All right.
I'm making you come back.
All right, let's see what you got.
Get to your station.
Oh! Hey Doggins, good boy, what do you think? Do you like the island life?
Yeah, I like it.
That looks good.
Then we're gonna get I need some water with it. Then we're gonna get copyright water. I
I guess this meal is family approved. Super easy, instant pot meal in the RV. So there you go. I don't even know what to say as far as it was just pasta, chicken broth, cream cheese, salt, pepper, garlic. Oh, and lemon juice, freshly squeezed lemon juice.
Okay.
All in the Instant Pot.
What do you think?
It's really yummy.
Yummy?
Well, this is the freshly off the ocean look of quick rinse off to make dinner. Nothing else going on.
How is it?
Tasty. You know how these Pop-It things are like all the rage? Well, I saw a thing where you take some of the Pop-It things, and I did wash them with soap and water first. And then you put fruit in them. So I put some blueberries in them, and then you take some yogurt and that kind of, oops, I just accidentally got a blueberry in my yogurt. Nobody will know.
I'll take care of that.
Take care of that. But you spread some yogurt out over the fruit on the Pop-Its. So we're gonna take these and we're gonna put them in the freezer, and it'll make kind of a little frozen yogurt snack thing for the kids, and they're gonna think it's all fun and cool because it's in their Pop-It. So gotta make sure I get room in the RV freezer. I think I can stick the other one up there.
All right.
So this will probably take overnight to freeze, but maybe the kids can have that for their breakfast tomorrow. Win
Nice.
for Mom.
And it's healthy.
And it's healthy.
Wow. It looks cool.
You like it?
Yeah, it looks cool. Let me try it.
Awesome. Kid approved breakfast. Sweet. And over here, I'm obviously making a very big mess of the brownie batter in the waffle maker.
Yeah.
I think I put a little too much brownie batter in that one. So, note to self, not as much brownie batter.
You got a little sun on you today.
Oh my goodness gracious, did I ever. Note to self again. Lots of notes to self right now. If the UV index is an 8, that's high. It's very high. I was thinking, it's not a 10. I should be good. Not so much. Oh, pretty good though. Special?
Yeah.
This was the first go round. It crumbled a little. But hey.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I know. Like, here's the thing. RV life, you totally drop things. You totally just can improvise on some of the stuff, whereas like a little mini waffle maker can make all sorts of things. Got your Instant Pot, your air fryer. It's all you really need for cooking in here. So, just so you know, and that I'm not crazy, the second one turned out perfect.
Ooh, look at that.
Waffle brownie things going well. So you're not going to believe what I just did. But we're getting ready to head down to Key West, and I needed to make sure that I knew where my purse was. I knew it was in the Jeep, so grab the keys, unlock the Jeep, make sure it's in there. So I have this problem called ADD OCD, where when I see a mess, I feel like I have to stop and clean it up right there. So I'm grabbing trash out of the Jeep after I make sure my purse is in there, and then we're ready to go, and I can't find the Jeep keys. Well, I threw them away with the trash. Luckily, it wasn't so bad that then we bagged up the trash and took it down to the dumpster, because that would have been a whole nother scenario. But yeah, I threw away the keys. Glad that I just retraced my steps and found them, but they were in the garbage. Last place I would have looked. All right, let's go.
All right. So I'm uploading a video for you guys, and we need to keep going and keep the video uploading. So this is what I'm doing. I just wanted to show you here. Here it is uploading. We've got the to-go power plugged in with my laptop, and also powering our internet. So sometimes you got to improvise.
That was easy. Let's go get on the bus. Oh, wait a minute. Masks.
We're not getting masks. The last time we did.
I feel right when you're around. And when we're together, I hear music. You got me singing, sing it out. Yeah. And it goes like, ooh la la. I like the way you move. I like the things you do. I like it when I'm with you. Yeah. Ooh la.
My most favorite shop of all time. I don't know what it is about Ranjan. There's just something iconic, surfy, beachy, Florida. I don't know, there's something about it. So we're gonna stop in here because I just love this store.
The last time we came down, Kermit's Key Lime shop wasn't open.
Kermit's wasn't.
Shall we go and see if it's open after this?
After this. But
okay,
Ranjan first.
Let's do it.
There are times when
This is a Simply Said.
I know. Oh. I would want this if.
Why? Why did he have to find the rubber chicken? The large ones.
Is this a shirt?
You like that?
No, is it a
I
shirt?
think. The top. Okay. It's barely a shirt.
No.
Barely.
That is right up her alley.
Oh, that is right up your alley. How long does it take Trinity to make a decision?
About an hour.
Hey, I'm deciding what to do with mine.
It's got to be perfect, doesn't it?
Yeah, we have to find the perfect thing.
I found the perfect thing.
Well, that is the perfect thing too.
You decide, Mom.
You can't decide? That's weird. Ooh, that's nice.
No, I like it.
I like
a lot.
that one.
Like, I might want one.
So if you could get anything out of this store, what would you get?
Where'd you get it for me?
I would get like one of those motorized skateboards.
I'm just wondering, like, you know, like how you can like steer skateboards by leaning?
Yeah.
I'm seeing if they have like steering modules. So this one
Oh,
does.
yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Steering. And it's pretty fascinating.
You have a clear one.
Yeah.
See the pavement down below you as you're ripping it down the street. Is that the right wording?
I'm
ripping?
not.
Did you say ripping it?
I'm not in the skateboard community, so.
Oh, so you don't know.
That shop is called Gray's Craze. And it says charcuterie boards.
Ah, this charcuterie board thing is becoming a thing.
I told you, it's like a
Yeah.
total thing. And it makes for such easy meals, especially when you're in the RV. Just some fruit, cheese, and meat, and then that's like your meal. So simple, I love it.
Nice.
Thank God it's becoming a thing.
Mm-hmm. Fairly healthy too.
Yeah.
They're open. Well, you got the biggest bag you can get?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see it. Can this be
Where's the free candy?
I mean, the sugar for candy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the free candy. Yeah, they were giving samples before. Here, that's a sample, isn't it?
Taffy, I think.
It's a sample of taffy. You want to try it?
No. Oh, look, here's a sample. Oh, no, I don't know if this is a sample or not. But
Yes, it is. I think it. No,
There you
no,
go.
it's not. Yeah, that is actually.
Oh, is this a sample?
Try it.
I'm kidding.
Here, try it and tell me what you think.
Me?
No, I'm not a big fan of that.
You want to try it and
What is
tell me
that?
what you think? Candy.
Okay.
Give me your honest opinion.
But it's sold out. Sugar-free candy.
Oh, the sugar-free candy sold out.
But what do you want? You get something. And then you want the chocolate seashells?
What do you think, bud?
Not really.
What's your honest, unbiased opinion
Like what?
on a scale from 0 to 10?
I'd give it a 5.
5? All
Yeah.
right.
Ready for key lime pie?
I'm ready.
It's here. Okay. I need an extra hand.
All right.
Hammer down.
Welcome back.
Good?
There's some about key lime. So good.
We're back. Oh no, 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 here we go. The good times only
So, you know, we're more of an experiences over things kind of family. But I always like looking for things when we're in areas like this for like Christmas gifts for friends, just because when you're in a unique place and, you know, you just pick something up from your travels. And then I just feel like that giving that type of gift just means something maybe a little bit more when I'm able to give somebody something and be like, oh yeah, we got this at such and such a place or whatever. So I just always like looking at some of these types of shops to just think forward, even though right now it's February. Christmas is always December 25th, every single year, doesn't change. So anyway, let's just go see what we can find. I think one of the fun things about just RVing is when you have a place that you loved and you just want to come back. And so
Yes, this is one of the places.
yeah, and not only did we want to come back, but we wanted to come back with friends because we've learned that it's more fun
Yeah.
when you've got friends. So my cousin and his wife are staying just down the road in another RV. So they'll be here in a little bit and yeah, gonna have a nice fun day today. And we still have a campground review on this campground.
We do.
That is coming. So if you have not hit that subscribe button, make sure that you do, because this is now one of our most favorite campgrounds in all of Florida.
Yeah.
Second time here, and there'll be definitely more times that we'll come back here. So anyway, I'm gonna put together the stuff for snorkeling here in just a little bit, and got the dry bag, and then I texted Tim and Stacy to let them know I've got an extra dry bag if they need an extra dry bag.
Oh my God, I'm still in love with you. In love with you. Yeah. In love, baby. Oh my God, I'm still in love with you. Yeah.
That one does sound Jane. It's plastic.
Try it. It doesn't. There you go.
In the middle of the night, I'll be there for you. I would gladly tear my walls all down for you. You could show up to my house with a sledgehammer or two. 'Cause I wanna prove to you.
On the table, those are mangrove samples over here and Spanish mackerel over there.
What's your favorite kind of fish?
Probably tuna.
Tuna?
Sure.
Oh my gosh! Look at the shark! Oh, the pelican! The
they're fighting.
Oh no! Are you dead?
we're gonna head out to snorkel. Now, we were forewarned that the weather conditions today are a little bit iffy as far as the winds are concerned. So it'll be interesting to see how this particular trip goes versus the last time that we were out. But we're strong swimmers. Anyway, I don't know. It could be great. It could be a disaster. But we're gonna find out, and didn't want to cancel. So I guess you'll find out too.
In love with you, yeah. In love, baby, oh, oh, oh my God, I'm still in love with you, yeah. Woo. Hey, hey. Oh, 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 in the middle of the night, I'll be there for you. I would gladly tear my walls all down for you. You could show up to my house with a sledgehammer or two. 'Cause I wanna prove to you that I still love you. Hey, hey, oh, oh, oh my God, I'm still in love with you.
How'd it go?
It was a little choppy. Little choppy.
What? Choppy?
I'm still in love with you. She said, in the middle of the night, I still dream of you. I think of all the things we used to do. My subconscious is focused.
How's it feel driving a boat? Good. Good? You doing a good job.
I don't really want to find someone. I saw your face, made me want to say, hey, hey, oh, oh, oh my God, I'm still in love with you. In love with you, yeah. In love, baby, oh, oh, oh my God, I'm still in love with you. Oh, oh, oh my God, I'm still in love with you. In love with you, yeah. In love, baby, oh, oh, oh my God, I'm still in love with you, yeah. Oh. And I can't help, I got you on my mind. All these shed tears, I wish you were near me.
Super fun, but I have to be honest, I'm a little queasy after that.
Yeah,
Those
me too.
seas were rough. Well, you lost your cookies.
Yes, I did.
I still have my cookies. But
Yeah.
how long I'm going to keep the cookies is a little questionable, I think.
Yeah,
I think I'll be fine now that we're not.
I need some food back in my stomach.
Yeah, and then my ears, which I have drops I keep at the RV for this reason, to help dry out the ears, but having trouble hearing out of this ear right now too, just with all the water. But it was fun. I'm glad we went.
Yeah.
Definitely glad we went. But all right, let's load up. I'm starving. And this is the always not so fun part where we have to pack up. So it is early. We have to get an early start today, and I'm getting bit up. So we're gonna make this pack up process fast this morning. We head out from this destination to the next. We'll be back.
Yep.
And that's the wonderful part about RV life, is when you find those places you really, really like, you can go back over and over and over. So you'll have to let us know in the description below if there are some of those campgrounds that you have found that you feel that way about, where you just love going back every single year.
Let's get this show on the road.
Yes, I'm getting bit, so let's go.
the check engine light came on.
What?
It says battery low, 11.2 volts. So it's gone down below the threshold.
It's not good.
No, it's not. So I have no idea what's going on here, and it doesn't seem to be charging up past that threshold.
Let's double check the connections.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that sometimes you overlook the simple things first.
Right.
And that could be a connection issue. Like if the battery cable, if for some reason there's a loose battery cable, that could cause them.
Worst case scenario. I'm just hoping that we get back home okay without the batteries completely dying and the rig not running.
We're 3 hours from home. 3 hours, like that's so close. So let's just keep our fingers crossed that whatever it is, that we can at least get back to our home base where we're in a better position to troubleshoot instead of like being stranded somewhere where we don't want to be stranded. What are you doing?
Keep going. I'm just getting it out of the wind.
Oh.
Getting
You look
the
very
mic-
strange.
I know I do. You should see what all video creators look like when they're holding their cameras and the moves they make.
You're gonna get run over.
What do you think, kitty? Kitty, 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 kitty? You silently judging me? Should I make you talk too in the video? Be animals, talking animals?
Yeah!
Yeah! Yeah! Do you like to go? Go? For rides? To the dog parks?
So this particular campground in the Florida Keys literally has it all. They have got a campground, they have got a private beach area, they have got a full-on marina. You can bring the powered boat, you can bring the paddle boards, bring your canoes, your kayaks, bring it all here because there is some great water sports to be had in the Florida Keys. Now, where this particular campground is located is in the middle Keys. So you've got like the very tip of the Keys, which is Key Largo, and then you go all the way down into Key West. Well, this is like right smack in the middle, right near Big Pine Key in the Keys. And so it's just the perfect place to be because if you want to go up to Isla Mirada and catch a charter to head out and go snorkeling, you can do that very easily. If you want to go up to Marathon and check out all of the fun stuff there and the Dolphin Research Center and things that are in that area, super easy drive. You want to head down into Key West and take in some of the Key West scene? Well, it's only about a 45 to 50 minute drive from here. So this is the perfect place to center yourself in the Florida Keys to have the time of your life in your RV. So now there are several hundred campsites that are here. And probably one of my favorite things about this particular campground is you can actually rent an RV that's already here, already on site, fully equipped and ready to go. So if you're an RV family and maybe you'd like to meet up with family that doesn't RV, well, they can just come down here, drive down here, and use one of the rental RVs for the week. And you guys are all in the same campground. You're all in the same area, ready to just have a ton of fun. So this RV campground is called Sunshine Key RV Resort and Marina, Big Pine Key, but really it's almost like its own key because it is surrounded on almost all sides by water, which means you're set up perfectly for all sorts of fun water activities all week long. And it is
beautiful weather down here pretty much year round. So at the time of filming this, we are actually here in December. The weather has been warm and beautiful. In the summertime, it's warmer, but it doesn't feel so bad because being right here on the water, you get a nice ocean breeze coming in off of the ocean, keeps things fairly mild. If you've got AC in your RV, you're gonna be super comfortable here all year round. Now, this is easily one of our kids' favorite campgrounds so far too, because not only do they have a great area for kids to be, from the playground to basketball and volleyball, pickleball, a clubhouse, game room area, but they have got activities that they've got scheduled that are going on that are totally kid friendly. So earlier today, the kids watched a magic show and there was a kids' Christmas party. Just so many activities that are going on for both young and old to be able to have fun. This campground is also super pet friendly. And so while they've got a designated kind of dog walking area, it has just been great taking Alaska for walks every single day. And I just loop around the campground and then up through all of the rows of campers. I've been easily putting in 3 to 4 miles of walking a day just here at the campground. The best part of the rental RVs that they have is they have 2 different sets. One that is designated as pet friendly and then one that is a no pets. So if somebody does have allergies or something like that, they can rent the ones that are non-pet ones. But if you've got your furry friends that you want to bring along, well, they've got ones that are pet friendly that are available for rent as well. There are bathhouses strategically placed throughout the campground. So if you don't want to shower in your RV, you can use one of the bathhouses like the one behind me here. There's also dumpsters at each bathhouse. There's no trash service, so you just need to come bring your trash to the dumpster as needed. There is also a laundry facility on site as well. So if you don't have a washer dryer unit on board your RV, there are laundry facilities that are here so you can keep your clothes clean during your stay. So this particular campground is a 1,000 Trails Encore Park. Now, we know many people that we've run into here that are using their 1,000 Trails membership to stay here. We are not 1,000 Trails members, but you can still use 1,000 Trails parks. You just pay the going nightly rate that they have. But if you do have that membership with the Encore option, this is one of those that is on that list, and it does run $20 a night with that particular membership. So the nice thing we've enjoyed about this campground is all of the sites are gravel. So when it rains, which we did have a good day of some pretty heavy rain while we were here, the sites weren't flooded, they weren't muddy, they weren't like squish, squish when you go to get out of your RV. Very nice drainage. All of the electrical pedestals are in great shape, and a lot of things here are new because when Hurricane Irma came through, it did damage a lot. And so a lot of the things that are here are new and restored, rehabbed since that hurricane. So it really feels like being at a brand new campground. There are also 6 tiny home cottages that you can rent here as well, fully equipped with everything as far as linens, kitchen utensils, cookware, things of that nature. So in addition to the rental RVs, you've got these cottages that are right on the water that are here behind me that are great for family or friends that are not RVers. So we will put a link in the description below of this particular campground so that you can jump on and make your reservations now, because it is fairly popular. And so if you're considering coming down to the Florida Keys anytime in 2022, well, you need to probably jump on that now to check availability and secure your reservation. And who knows, this is our new favorite campground, so maybe we'll just see you down here. So this has easily been one of the most fun weeks that we have had while camping. And my phone is ringing. And it's my daughter. Hello. You are set up perfectly for all sorts. Got off balance there. This. That's awesome. Okay.
This is not working.
Yeah. I think that's actually a snake hanging up there.
What you said, we get an F on preparedness. Like literally, we're not even a mile down the road and we need to pull one of these off and put it in the expedition. So we're gonna do that.
Whoa, this is getting really narrow. I hope this takes us through.
It has been an interesting several days. If you remember from last week's episode, we had a little problem with our towed and braking system. We did finally arrive safe and sound at our destination in the Florida Keys. After pulling into our campsite after dark, of course, it was late and we called it a day.
It's as far as I can go.
But you have to stretch for it.
Give it to me. Lower. Lower.
Get it.
No.
You
bring it to my level.
legs.
Get it. Get
You
it.
gotta jump just a smidge.
I don't want to stand up. Come on.
Really, dude?
No. Nom, 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 nom.
Wow. He is lazy.
Love bacon.
RV life looks different for us now versus how it used to be when we first got started. We've learned to be a little bit more laid back in our travel style and how to keep meals simple.
Ooh, look at that golden brown.
Wow, look at that. Blackstone grilled cheese, baby.
Another thing we've learned is how to camp on the cheap. This campground, Fiesta Key RV Resort, is part of our 1,000 Twirls membership, and we can stay here for only $20 a night. And the best part? You can paddleboard from right here at the campground. The water in the Keys is so clear, and the marine life is plentiful. For me, there's just something about being on the water, feeling the ocean breeze and gentle rocking of the paddleboard. It's a peaceful and serene escape from the sometimes hectic world.
I'm like tempted to try standing up.
Do it.
Tempted to.
Yeah, just do it. Just stay wide.
Just stay wide.
Yeah, with your feet.
And speaking of things being hectic, we don't share a lot of our personal struggles on our channel as we really want to share the most helpful tips and tricks when it comes to RV life with our viewers. And we try to keep our personal lives pretty private.
Do it for the community. No.
Like this video if you think I should try standing up.
But we're going to do something a little different with this video and share some personal struggles we've been through lately. And because we firmly believe that there is something powerful in our stories.
Do it, do it. She's going to stand up. Attempting. You got this. And success.
So our prayer is as we share more in this video that maybe, just maybe, others who find themselves going through a hard season will realize that they're not the only ones on the struggle bus. At the end of the summer, we found ourselves at a crossroad, a decision point really, one of those times in life where you feel you're presented with only a few options and none of them are easy. A little more on that later, but for now, it's time to wrap up this first day with an epic sunset. Well, hello. It has been an interesting several days here in the Keys, just from one, getting in super late to then Ben getting sick. But anyway, today is a big day because it is Thanksgiving and we are having our Friendsgiving with our friends Tim and Melinda that we did this last year with. So just wanted to show you kind of what I've got going on here at the moment. So in this Instant Pot, I've got a turkey. Yes, I do. So a whole turkey in that one. And then over here in this Instant Pot, I have got a ham. Over here in just a little bit, I will have corn on the cob and stuffing. And then I've got rolls in here that will be warmed up. And then Tim and Melinda are doing the mashed potatoes, the gravy. He did? Did you meet up with friends?
Oh yes, I did all the things. I did the number ones and the number twos.
So he's all pooped out, huh?
Yep, he's pooped out.
Cool. Well, thanks for taking him down to the dog park. I'm sure he enjoyed that. Are you guys ready for Thanksgiving dinner here in a little bit?
Probably.
Yes. All that paddleboarding makes one hungry?
Mm-hmm. This is our second Friendsgiving in the Florida Keys, and we plan on many more Friendsgivings in the future. RV life used to be pretty lonely when we first got started, and it took us a while to find our people on the road, and so we're very thankful for great travel friends to be able to connect and share life with. You'll have to let us know in the comments. Do you prefer to travel with others or go it alone?
All right, so what have we got going on?
Come here, I'll show you. We are up a creek, literally without a paddle. What do you do when, you know, something isn't gonna work?
We have half a paddle.
Half a paddle. You improvise. So what I figured we could do is just take some Gorilla Tape and a flagpole buddy. We make it work.
If the Gorilla Tape gets wet, do you foresee this being an issue?
No, Gorilla Tape works with anything. So we'll just Gorilla Tape it on.
This is very, very long.
Nice paddle.
You sure you don't want to shorten that?
Wow, that is really hard.
You never say that to a man.
But you don't think that...
Take this part off, Dad.
No, that'll be too short.
That's what she said.
No, see?
That's more like...
That's too short.
That's still very long.
Short. Go get another paddle. Well, actually...
What do you mean by too short?
That's it.
Yo, you said you meant never shorten. So
actually, you're probably right. Although, no, they extend.
But you don't...
Okay, extend.
You're going to use the improvised paddle though, right?
Right. I will.
All right.
So it needs to be this long at least. We'll find out if it works. We'll find out.
We're about to find out. All right, paddleboarding at sunset.
let's go.
It's not yet.
You guys ever seen seahorses?
What is that?
You feel it.
What
It's
is
sand.
it? I don't want to feel it, but... Ew.
Touch it. It's from the bottom.
Oh, gross. Ugh, it stinks.
It's like fish poop, I think.
Yeah. Yuck. Hi.
Hello.
That's such a nice sunset.
It is. And I'm gonna have to say that, really, we've been down to the Keys a ton. Lots to do and see. But if you're gonna only do one thing, this is the one thing you wanna do.
Absolutely. You could probably just do this and that's it and have fun.
And there's a ton of places to do it, which will be coming.
Yum.
Remember the struggle bus I was referring to earlier? This week of time spent in the Keys was such a breath of fresh air for our family because just a few months earlier, Ben and I were faced with the fact that how we were interacting with each other and communicating with and treating one another really left us in a place where we knew we would not be married to each other come next summer if things did not change. Taking a walk in the morning and having time to sit and truly listen to each other was something we never did before. Talking would tend to turn into conflict and we would both end up feeling hurt and disconnected when the conversation was over. However, this visit to the Keys for us was very different because we enjoyed getting out each morning and sitting and truly connecting with one another. Now, this would have never happened if it hadn't been for some steps that we took just a few months ago, which I'll tell you about a little bit later in this video. It's been an interesting trip down here so far because several of us have gotten sick. So we've been literally just holed up in the RV for the last several days. But today we are going to head to a epic location and actually one of the places where you can camp down here for cheap. So we're gonna go check that out here in just a few minutes because we actually have reservations there next month. So I wanna check it out for that, but also because they have some great paddleboarding at this particular place. So right now, Ben and Tim are trying to fit the paddleboards on the expedition. This is totally like a learning trip for us because there's so many things that are different and new, the expedition being one. Also trying to transport paddleboards that are inflated versus having to try to figure out inflation once we get there. So hopefully they fit on the roof rack the way we're thinking and don't blow off between here and Key Largo because it's about a 45-minute drive that we've got to go down the overseas highway. And if we lose one of them, it would be really, really bad and there'd be no getting it back.
I at least want to get a mullet.
All right, you guys ready?
Ready, you got all of the camera stuff?
Got all the things.
Okay.
And thanks to Tim, MacGyver Tim here that had all the straps and everything to help us strap it down. So he came to the rescue once again in our unpreparedness.
What you said, we get an F on preparedness, but I added it all to the packing list. So next time, it's now on the packing list. We just keep adding to it as we go every single time that we realize, oh, we didn't have this or that. The packing list just keeps growing.
That's how you do it. You fail forward, right, kids?
Fail forward all the time.
Learn from our mistakes.
All right, we ready?
do this. This is not working. Thankfully, Tim and Melinda are right behind us because they were able to tell us that the paddleboard was bouncing. So like literally we're not even a mile down the road and we need to pull one of these off and put it in the expedition. So we're gonna do that and then hopefully be on our way. Oh my goodness gracious, the joys. John Pennekamp Coral Reef State Park was the first undersea park in the US, and the park encompasses approximately 70 nautical square miles. The mangrove swamps and tropical hammocks in the park's upland areas offer visitors a unique experience, and there's an RV campground with full hookups.
Hello. 4.
Okay,
Did you have this guy? Okay.
There you go.
Thank you. Have a good one.
We brought the paddleboards up for the day to explore more of the mangrove tunnels and explore the park. Probably put a couple of snacks in the dry bag just in case. Nobody should get hangry that way. So. All right, getting closer. John Pennekamp State Park. Amazing, amazing place for paddling, especially if mangrove tunnels are something that sounds fun for you.
Come here.
So we'll have some information in the description below on the Florida State Park system. Here is another thing that's interesting. Also put information in the description below. Right now, through January the 13th, you can save 50% off your Florida State Park pass because there are like some state parks here in the Keys that you definitely want to put on your must-see, must-travel bucket list.
So quick lunch before we go paddling. What do we have? You guys have sandwiches?
Chicken salad.
Chicken salad. Pretzels.
Well, it's like it's peanut butter. It's like root vegetables. So
your homemade peanut
like
butter?
sweet potato.
Oh.
No, and plantain. And plantain.
Plantains.
Can I have some strawberries? No, yeah, of course we are. All right, there's apples and bananas. Or some pirate booty.
I'll take some strawberries too.
Remember a few minutes ago when I told you about some steps we took a few months earlier that changed things for us? Well, part of that was taking sort of a sabbatical from travel life. We are super thankful for our Glamper hideaway because it gave us a soft place to land while we took time to get some outside help. And for us, that meant seeing a marriage counselor to help us realize where we had gone off the rails and how to get back on track. It meant understanding that a lot of the messages our culture sends to us don't always contribute to a healthy marriage. And it meant we needed to take a break from traveling in the RV for a few months so we could meet with a counselor regularly. We know many of you have left comments letting us know you do prefer travel videos over how-to type of content, and we do appreciate your feedback. And we have a lot more travel content coming. But we did need to take a step back from traveling to prioritize our marriage and our family. And we know we're taking a risk in sharing more of our personal story and struggle with you all here on a public-facing platform. But we also want to be authentic. There is a lot of inauthenticity on social media and video platforms, and we don't want to be sharing just the epic and feel-good moments, but the deep struggles as well. And like I mentioned earlier, our hope and prayer is that maybe, just maybe, someone watching this video will realize they're not alone in their struggles and that there is hope for change and that things can be different than what they currently are.
All right, we finally made it. Oh my gosh. Oh no. All right, you guys are gonna hold the paddle boards? Yeah, we're gonna hold it down. Well, at least if you fall, you have something soft to land on. Got some bad news.
Anyway, we're trying to get out of here. So it's totally our MO. I'm tired. You're tired. I'm a hot mess.
Yes.
What is
Well, no, I'm not saying yes to you being a hot mess, but so you remember that screeching noise when we brought the slides in? You remember? Yes, it happens all the time.
So did you figure out what it is?
Yeah. Yep. So
And?
the basement compartment, I did not ask you. The basement compartment is coming apart from the slide. The metal piece, and it's hanging on by a thread, basically. You can see like half of it has kind of come apart from the piece of metal that joins it to the slide, so we're gonna have to have it welded or something back on. So someone's gonna have to get up under there and weld it or something. I don't know how that works, but the basement compartments are heavy.
Is it problematic for like today?
No, I mean, we've been getting by with it for a while, I
Yeah,
think.
I know we've been getting by with it for a while, but
Something we're gonna have to get addressed.
it's gonna be super sad saying goodbye to our neighbors, Tim and Melinda. Man, I'm telling you, one of the things that I feel like that we've learned more and more is just really the value of RV community. Tim and Melinda have been next to us this whole time that we've been here. My toe got bit up by ants yesterday. Melinda brought me over some homeopathics. I mean, it's just like neighbors are the best when you know your neighbors, and you can just do life together. We've been doing meals, all of it. Definitely find your people on the road. Not everybody that you meet out there is going to be your people, but when you find your people, man, stick tight with those RV buddies.
The puppies. These super cute puppies. Look at the puppies.
The dog's escaping.
Good boy.
Need Alaska to go do his business.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this series on the Florida Keys, you should really check out these videos up here about the springs in Florida.